War. War never changes. When atomic fire consumed the earth, those who survived did so in great underground vaults. When they opened, their inhabitants set out across the ruins of the old world to build new societies, establishing villages, forming tribes. As decades passed, what had been the American Southwest united beneath the flag of the new California Republic, dedicated to old world values of democracy and the rule of law. As the Republic grew, so did its needs. Scouts spread east, seeking territory and wealth in the dry and merciless expanse of the Mojave Desert. They returned with tales of a city untouched by the warheads that had scorched the rest of the world, and a great wall spanning the Colorado River. The NCR mobilized its army and sent it east to occupy Hoover Dam and restore it to working condition. But across the Colorado, another society had arisen under a different flag. A vast army of slaves forged from the conquest of 86 tribes, Caesar's Legion. 4 years have passed since the Republic held the dam, just barely, against the Legion's onslaught. The Legion did not retreat. Across the river, it gathers strength. Campfires burn, training drums beat. Through it all, the New Vegas Strip has stayed open for business, under the control of its mysterious overseer, Mr. House, and his army of rehabilitated tribals and police robots. You are a courier, hired by the Mojave Express to deliver a package to the New Vegas Strip. What seemed like a simple delivery job has taken a turn for the worse.
You got what you were after, so pay up.
You're crying in the rain, Pally.
Guess who's waking up over here?
Time to cash out.
Will you get it over with?
Maybe cons kill people without looking them in the face. But I ain't a fink. Dig? You've made your last delivery, kid. Sorry you got twisted up in this scene. From where you're kneeling must seem like an 18-carat run of bad luck. Truth is, the game was rigged from the start.
You're awake. How about that? Whoa, easy there, easy. You've been out cold a couple of days now. Why don't you just relax a second? Get your bearings. Let's see what the damage is. How about your name? Can you tell me your name? Can't say it's what I'd have picked for you, but if that's your name, that's your name. I'm Doc Mitchell. Welcome to Good Springs. Now, I hope you don't mind, but I had to go rooting around there in your noggin to pull all the bits of lead out. I take pride in my needlework, but you'd better tell me if I left anything out of place. How'd I do? Well, I got most of it right anyway. Stuff that mattered. Okay, no sense keeping you in bed anymore. Let's see if we can get you on your feet. Good. Why don't you walk down to the end of the room, over by that vigor tester machine there. Take it slow now. It ain't a race. Looking good so far. Go ahead and give the vigor tester a try. We'll learn right quick if you got back all your faculties. Yeah, that's a pretty standard score there, but after what you've been through, I'd say that's great news. Well, we know your vitals are good, but that don't mean them bullets didn't leave you nuttered and a big one and dropping. What do you say you take a seat in my couch and we go through a couple of questions? See if your dogs are still barking. All right. I'm gonna say a word. I want you to say the first thing that comes to mind. Dog. House. Night. Light. Okay. First one. Conflict just ain't in my nature. I'm always fixin' to be the center. I'm slow to embrace new ideas. I charge in to deal with my problems head on. Almost done here. Okay, how about this one? Last. Well, that's all she... Now don't... Before I turn you loose, I need one more thing from you. I got a form for you to fill out so I can get a sense of your medical history. Just a formality. Ain't like I expect to find you got a family history of getting shot in the head. All right, I guess that about does it. Come with me, I'll see you out. Here, these are yours. Was all you had on you when you was brought in. I hope you don't mind, but I gave the note a look. I thought it might help me find a next of kin. But it was just something about a platinum chip. Don't mention it. It's what I'm here for. You... Anyway, but try not to get...
Howdy, partner. Might I say you're looking fit as a fiddle? I'm a Securitron. Robco Security Model 2060B. Happy trails!
Howdy. What can Easy Pete do for you? Was a prospector until I decided to settle here to get away from the NCR. Don't get me wrong, the NCR's got a lot of decent folk in it. Towns like Good Springs and Prim don't stay independent for long. Keep your gun handy if you go poking around some of the abandoned places around here.
Cheyenne, stay. Don't worry, she won't bite unless I tell her to. Yeah, I guess there's a thing or two I could show you. Meet me outside, behind the saloon. Now, see the sarsaparilla bottles on the fence there? Everything all right? Well, let's just finish this first, all right? Well, that's a start. But I don't reckon you came to me to learn to fight sarsaparilla bottles. Tell you what, I gotta go chase geckos away from our water supply anyway. Darn critters are attracted to it. Follow me. It's just down to the southeast a short ways. Hear that up on the ridge behind me there? We got some geckos to clear out. Bunch of... Let's see if we can get a little closer. Okay, you're on. See? You're getting the hang of it. There's 2 more wells that still need clearing. You want, you can come along. It'd be worth a few caps to me. Shouldn't take more than a couple minutes, especially with two of us. Come with me. Holy moly. I came up here to draw water, but... Now that was some good work. Even got a little exciting there at the end. Here's a little spending money for the trouble. One more thing I wanted to show you. Thought I might teach you about living off the land. All right then. We'll need a couple ingredients to get started. Let me think now. Bring those on back to me and we'll... Let me see what you got. Yeah, these'll do just fine. All right now. Go on over to that campfire now. Hey, that's not bad, see? Sometimes it won't be a campfire you need. Important thing to get is it's all the same idea. Well, I hope that's enough to get you started. I'm heading back now. Hey, do me a favor. She'd be cross with me if I didn't ask you to poke your head in and say hi. Hey, do that somewhere else.
I'm done being nice. What do you want? He's some traitor who decided he'd rather shoot than pay the toll for being in our territory. Would serve these idiots right if me and my guys shot the place up after we got payback on Ringo. It is now. Me and the rest of the guys busted out of the NCR prison east of here and took over. Let me get out of town before we... None of your damn business. Robbed some people, burned some things, killed a few guys. Same old shit that's been going on for years. I've run with some tough gangs. I ain't saying I'm afraid of them or nothing. New California Republic. They've got troops all over the Mojave. Never been there since the NCR's got troops all over it. Yeah.
Well, you've been causing quite a stir. Glad I finally got to meet you. Welcome to the Prospector Saloon. Got a special discount for you. Give me a shout if you need anything else. Looks like our little town got itself dragged into the middle of something we don't want anything to do with. About a week ago, this traitor, Ringo, we figured he was just in shock. He's holed up at the abandoned gas station up the hill. You mean murder him? That's not... Some of the others, like Sonny, will probably stand up for Ringo if he asks for help, which he hasn't. First... Chain gangs, really. The NCR brought them in from California to work on... Problem is, it turns out that giving convicts a bunch of dynamite and blasting powder isn't the best idea. It was a big escape not too long ago. All right. If you were able to get Ringo out of this, of course helping Ringo would also... Don't know why you want to do a thing like that. He's a convict. Just... Not much, other than they're a bunch of freeloaders who expected a few rounds on the house. Of course, one of the great cons did knock my radio to the floor. They were having some kind of argument about it, but the guy in the checkered coat kept shushing them. Sounded like they came in from the north through Quarry Junction. That whole area is overrun with the kind of critters that just get mad if you shoot them. Merchants avoid that whole stretch of I-15 like it's radioactive. I didn't hear exactly, but the fellow... Sure, the outside looks okay, but I think something broke on the inside. There'd be caps in it for you. I know that thing. It acts friendly enough, but I don't trust that whole cheerful... It was here when I took over the saloon 7 years ago. Fine by me. Mostly traders looking to buy bighorn or meat and hides. Most travelers heading south on the I-15 just push... There's always something interesting going on. The new California Republic's got the most power in Nevada. Money, troops, you name it. They do what they can to keep things safe in the region. But if you ask me, they're trying to do too much. I'm pretty... Be careful out there.
Hey!
That's close enough. Who are you, and what do you want with me? Sorry about the gun. You just caught me off guard, that's all. We got off to a bad start. Yeah, he doesn't look very tough, though. I'll have a much bigger problem once his friends show up. I'm gonna lay low for as long as I can, assuming the town doesn't throw me to the wolves. We'd just end up sharing the same grave if it's just the two of us. Start with sunny smiles.
Howdy. Hi there. Sticking around Good Springs for a while longer? Say no more. I'm in. Joe Cobb talks about leaving us alone if we hand over Ringo. However, between you, me, and Ringo, we aren't exactly a force to be reckoned with. If you could convince Trudy to join us... I know Easy Pete's got a stock of dynamite somewhere. Finally, there's a good chance we'll all end up with extra holes in us. So... a silver tongue would help. I don't think give is in Chet's vocabulary. Easy Pete's pretty protective of his dynamite. Sure can. NCR patrols do a good job of keeping the highway clear. Off the road, you'll probably start running into hostile wildlife. Not in Good Springs, no. Most of what's in there is junk, but there's this old safe that even Easy Pete wasn't able to crack with dynamite. If you want to take a shot at it, take these. If the lock's too much for you to handle, you'll need those to pick the lock. Always happy to help someone down on their luck. Sure, what do you want? Around here, mostly coyotes and geckos. Southeast of here is Prim, can't miss it. I wouldn't... The new California Republic. If you want to know anything else, just ask. I hunt geckos mostly. I also help keep the town clear of rat squirrels. I'll be waiting.
So what's going on? Did Sonny agree to help us? Well, I guess that means we're ready to go. All right, I'm ready. I hope.
Time to look alive. The powder gangers are here to play. At least 6, Joe Cobb included. They look pretty mean. I'll be set up near the store. Let's hope that the gang doesn't manage to make it that far.
I owe you a huge favor for this. Here, these are technically Crimson Caravan funds, but I know they'll understand once I explain things. I'll stick around for a bit longer, but I'll be gone in a few days. Evening.
That'll teach the powder gangs to avoid Good Springs in the future. Until next time.
Thanks again for all your help. It's a two-player game, and the winner takes the whole pie. The goal is to create caravan bids that beat your opponent's bids. It's why you won't see caravan in any casino. Here, take this holotape. So, you feel like playing a game? Don't worry, I'm not that good of a player.
Welcome back. I had hoped you wouldn't need to come see me again. Don't look like nothing too serious. Let me patch you up. Okay, hold still.